Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Thursday, January 2nd, 2020 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi. Hello, and our energy mantra for today is healing is my responsibility. And oh my goodness, we have some responsibility energy up for sure today. So, it's all big. Mercury and Jupiter are conjunct in the sign of Capricorn, and they're 1 degree from the South Node, which means we have an opportunity to fully notice our South Node tendencies. What is the pothole? What is the pitfall? What is the patterning? What is the conditioning that we keep running into over and over and over again? Mercury's there and dude, you've got the consciousness to change this pattern. But changing patterns, it takes work. In fact, it takes not walking down the same street. Sorry about the background. Not walking down that street with the pothole until you really do the work, practice the responsibility for the necessary shifts. So this is important awareness. Like I said, Mercury is there. It's bringing up our consciousness. But Jupiter is like, let me make the hole just a little bit bigger. Let me expand the possibilities of you falling into this hole, like time warp. So it's like being very aware. And the thing is, if you fall in the hole, in general, it is not the worst thing. It's any holes that you fall into at this time, any patternings that you're falling into, it's really there to make you see, oh my goodness, I keep doing this. What is it that's happening? Where is my personal responsibility in this, that I keep responding in a way that has me ending up in the pitfall, ending up in the hole, ending up walking even down this street with this energy. So this is a really powerful thing. Now, alongside this, oh my goodness, we have the moon in Aries squaring this energy. So moon in Aries is making us very reactive. Moon in Aries is making us not necessarily utilize the consciousness that is there. Moon in Aries is, I said reactive. I'm going to say it again, reactive. And this energy is really intense. So be aware that our reactional state is going to be more of a reflex than our responsibility state, where you get to respond in a way that is true to you. Keep that in the back of your mind. Things like meditation, thinking before you speak, thinking before you act. All of these things will help support your process. And I keep mentioning, use your tools, all of the tools that our lovely universe has given us in order to clear and be aware. So another thing, just adding it on in to this reactional energy that we've got going on. We have Mars at 29 degrees Scorpio. So Mars is shifting on Friday early morning. So Mars in Scorpio already has that reactional energy. And I always say the final degrees, they really test you. And this final degree feels very much like a dragon tail, a scorpion tail, a whippy cat tail. It is very intense. And again, it's very reactionary. So rather than having that consciousness presence, we can get into that, I don't want to say illusional state of victimhood, because sometimes we are a victim of things, but we can get stuck in that patterning. We can get stuck in that consciousness and forget our power in any given situation. So be very aware of that energy alongside all of this. In fact, part of that hole that we're falling into may be about the power, personal power, or personal control even in our lives, for taking that responsibility. What I love is that it is 11 degrees today. The sun is 11 degrees today. That is that healing degree. It's also that mirroring degree. So we're going to have a lot of mirrors and a lot of potentials for healing up, around, and with us in this energy, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be easy. Again, keep in mind we're also building to our second eclipse in Cancer, which is calling for compassion, it's calling for intuition, it's calling for nurturing. We are building into the Saturn-Pluto energy, which is pushing us into our Dharma. It's pushing us into our next level selves really strongly. And so any falling in the hole that happens, take it with grace and be willing to look at your pitfalls. Be willing to look at your shadows. Be willing to see these patterns that keep popping up for you, because there's a major opportunity to break through, but it often does take seeing them beyond illusion, if you know what I mean. Anyway, so yeah, that's it for today. Just that. It's pretty intense, but besides that, you have the power. The better it gets, the better it gets. There's more than enough love in the world for you. Take it moment by moment. Take it easy on yourself. And if you need a reading, by all means, please reach out. Namaste.